So what's Jordan's secret? And what does this mean for Christ followers in Jordan? It's time to dig in to what it means to live out faith in a place where stability often comes from knowing exactly where the lines are drawn. Okay, Casey, I know you went on a deep dive on freedom of religion in Jordan. Tell me what you found.
So while researching, I found why Jordan has remained so stable, not only internationally, but domestically as well. And I think two main documents are the Amman Message and a Common Word. So let's look at the Amman Message first. King Abdullah II of Jordan released this document, and he released it in the wake of 9/11. So you can really get a feel for how he desires to govern his country. So if we look at page 6, you'll see that it says, this establishes a wide platform for believers of different religions to meet the other upon common ground. Islam honors every human being, regardless of his color, race, or religion. Islam also affirms that the way of calling others to God is founded upon kindness and gentleness. Furthermore, it shuns cruelty and violence in how one faces and addresses others.
I think that's why he's so well respected at home and around the world. He's a committed Muslim, but at the same time, he's carved out protections for people of other faiths. He's kind of become this cool voice, like a global voice of moderation for religious coexistence.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And while the Amman Message kind of focuses on internal unity among Muslims, a few years later, another document, which I mentioned earlier, was released, and that was called a Common Word. And what a Common Word does is it kind of extended the conversation to external harmony with Christians. Muslims and Christians together make up well over half of the world's population. Without peace and justice between these two religious communities, there can be no meaningful peace in the world. The future of the world depends on peace between Muslims and Christians, according to the Common Word.
So even the Constitution has carved out religious freedoms. Article 14, the state shall safeguard the free exercise of all forms of worship and religious rights in accordance with the customs observed in the kingdom, unless such is inconsistent with public order or morality.
So even with this history of religious freedom, it's really important for us to remember that above all else, Jordan wants to prioritize harmony. And they do that by steering clear of anything that might cause some sort of division. So what's interesting is Jordan is committed to an interfaith peace, but it's under very specific and well-managed boundaries. Like ministry in Jordan has to be done in an approved church.
I think it's time we go see what's going on in Jordan.
Agreed. An unlikely partnership is emerging in Jordan between NEO, an evangelical organization, and an Orthodox church. This historic church is known for its elaborate mosaics. Here, the next generation of Jordanians are learning how to take scattered fragments of tile and fit them together into breathtaking works of art. In many ways, it's a living metaphor for what's happening across the country. God is taking these once separated pieces, the people, traditions, faith, and gently placing them side by side, forming something far more beautiful than they ever could have been alone, bringing Him glory in the process. While the government is open to freedom of religion, not everyone in the country is, so we've blurred faces for security. You can practice your faith, but it's understood that doing so too visibly or stepping outside certain boundaries creates unwanted attention.
أنا أهلا وسهلا. هذا إشي أنا بتمنى. أنا من زمان كنت بحب يكون في عنا تعليم مسيحي في الكنيسة للأطفال، بس ما كنتش عارف كيف أبدأ. كنا محتاجين فريق مدرب يقدر يقدم خدمة للأطفال ويساعدهم، وهذا أنا كنت بفتقده بالكنيسة. إيدي مد إيدي المساعدة وقال إحنا ممكن نساعد في هذا الموضوع. طلبي كان لإلي الوحيد إنه بنقدر نحكي عن كل إشي في التعليم المسيحي ما عدا عن العقيدة. يسوع بيجمعنا، وتعليمنا المسيحي يفترض يتركز حول شخص يسوع المسيح. ما بنختلف على يسوع، بنختلف على العقيدة بس ما بنختلف على يسوع. اتفقنا وبدأنا، إلنا سنتين مع بعض.
That's so cool that two unlikely partners were able to come together and just like love on kids. I think that's the coolest thing. How has it changed the community and the church?
مرة سمعت شرح أو قرأت شرح بيحكي عن علاقتنا مع بعض كمسيحيين من خلال علاقتنا مع يسوع المسيح. الشرح بيقول إنه إحنا موجودين على الدائرة، مسيحيين موجودين على دائرة، ويسوع في المركز، مركز هاي الدائرة. كلما اقتربنا من يسوع حكماً لازم نقترب من بعض، فيسوع قادر إنه يجمعنا، وبالتالي ببطل مستغرب إنه نكون مع بعض. إحنا للأسف مرات كثير الطائفة أو الكنيسة تأخذ مكان يسوع، بصير نحكي عن الطائفة وبننسى يسوع، بصير بهمنا الكنيسة مش يسوع. لما الأطفال كمان بيتعلموا عن يسوع كمان هم روحياً بيكونوا أقوى وأغنى، لأنه لما الطائفة أو الكنيسة تأخذ مكان يسوع بتصير هي إلهنا، بصير عندنا إلهين، يسوع والطائفة، يسوع والكنيسة. وهذا كثير مهم لتنشئة الأطفال، أنهم يعيشوا في جو في انفتاح على الآخر اللي مختلف عنهم عقائديا، وبنفس الوقت بيقدروا يلاقوا نقاط مشتركة عشان يعرفوا كيف يعيشوا معاه ويقبلوه ويحبوه.
How do you see this developing or in the community?
في علاقتنا مع كلمة الله إحنا نشبه مزارع بلقي البذار. هاي البذار بتقع في قلوب الناس، إحنا علينا نزرع، والله هو اللي بينمي بطريقته، بينمي كما يرى مناسب. إحنا ولا مرة إحنا بنعمل، إحنا فقط بنحاول نكون أدوات طيعة ونسمع لصوته ونعمل وفق إرادته، والباقي هو بيعمله.
Later, we spent time with Rami, who leads our team in Jordan. As we hiked through the stunning landscape of Petra, along the way, Rami shared his heart for Discovery Bible study groups. He's become deeply passionate about this simple, accessible format of DBS. He ended up bringing Mark to a DBS with Egyptian migrant workers, people hearing Bible stories for the first time, engaging with Scripture in an authentic and personal way. Can you tell us a little bit about what DBS is?
DBS is a methodology of putting everyone with interaction with the Word of God. In fact, DBS is a new methodology in Jordan. DBS is based on discovering what the text is saying about God, about ourselves, and the main difference between the traditional Bible study and the DBS is the Obedience Act.
Do you have any specific stories about the obedience that you've seen?
We were looking at the text in Matthew 8, don't judge others. And the Obedience Act was don't judge anybody for their acts. And that week, I was helping my wife in the home things. My personality, if I don't use, for example, my mobile this year, I will throw it away next year. But my wife is the opposite. She likes to keep things, even if it's old or she don't use it. So we have a discussion. Let's throw it away. We don't need it. She said, no, it's a gift from my father 25 years ago, but it's broken. And we have this discussion. And in my heart, I was judging. The next week to the DBS group, we start to ask each other what you did with the Obedience Act. And the same thing that everyone in that group was obeying.
Yeah.
But the leader, Rami, is not obeying. So I confessed that I wasn't obeying. After that, there's something strange happened in that group. They start to confess their sins boldly, without being shy to say anything in front of others.
Without shame.
Yeah, and this made a big change in the life of the people in the group.
Just sharing something small like that can spur on a movement of bold confession.
Yes.
Can you tell us what it's like doing ministry here in Jordan?
Doing ministry in Jordan, we used to do the ministry inside the church. I believe in something that the church must be without walls.
Yeah.
So we need to go outside. So DBS is taking the church outside.
Amazing.
It's not about teaching or preaching or singing. All this stuff is important in the church ministry. DBS methodology is taking the people outside.
So the great thing about DBS is anybody can do it, anyone can be a
Yes.
part of it. Can you tell us any stories that you have showcasing that?
In my last church, there's a brother came to the church. He lives in the same town that I born in. So he was in the church for a few years, then he left and he didn't come back. So my senior pastor said, he lives in your town, so I want you to go and answer their questions. Maybe you will go 2 or 3 times. I said, okay. So I started to go just to answer questions. After a while, his wife had a tumor in her brain.
Wow.
So they came back to the church, we lay hand upon her and she got healed. So these two became 15. So we started the traditional Bible study. You know, every week I start to study the Greek, the Hebrew, commentaries and all this stuff and go to their house to make the Bible study. And every time I felt so proud. But after 2 years of doing this, I asked this couple to make the Bible study and they failed. So I felt there is something wrong. In 2012, I was invited to a conference in Malaysia about home groups, and I met Pastor Fuad. And he told me about DBS. I start laughing. If Hebrew, Greek, and all this stuff is not working,
Right.
your 3 questions will not do anything. So I refused it. But in 2018, I attended a training with him, and I said to myself, let me try it. I will not lose anything. So I tried it, and it worked. So till now, I still using this methodology of ministry, and I start to train others in my church and in other churches to do the same. We need your prayers. In fact, your prayers is very important for us because we have some challenges. You know, we are a minority in Jordan. We have some challenges, but God is doing great things, and we believe in the power of prayers.
Next, we spent time with Salem and Marianne, 2 of our staff serving alongside this local church. They're deeply invested in the community, mentoring children and youth, helping pour into the future of Jordan.
Rami and Eli come and visit us at home and ask us think about kids ministry, and we think that we need to open kids ministry in Jordan. And we was praying and think about the things and say from where we can find kids. So there's no kids.
Where we can start?
From where we can start. So it's very difficult. At the beginning, it was insane. So each family going to church, the church serve the kids. So that's what we was imagined. So all the kids going with their family to the church, and all the kids having their ministry. So there is no kids without any ministry. So we was thinking, and in that time we was sitting at the balcony. We saw many kids playing on the street. They were refugees. So we say, yes, this is a kids.
I said there's many kids.
Yeah, there's many kids.
Here they are.
I went to the street and start to play with the kids.
That's
on
great.
the street, and start to speak with him about if we can do like Bible club. Do you like to hear that? He said, He said, we can do it. We start to do it weekly, and every week we do Bible and we play together and we eat some sweets and like
We
this.
spent
That's
lots of
amazing.
time with them,
That's
and it was
amazing.
amazing.
Yes.
It was blessing for us.
Yeah.
For the beginning, we start with 1, and
one,
we
yeah.
grown up to 3, 4, and after that, I don't know from where God opened the door
kept
and just
growing.
growing.
Wow.
I don't
That's
know.
amazing.
We do nothing. It's God's work, but
But after
it's-
2 years now
it's
we have
God's-
12.
That's
Yeah.
great.
It's God's
That's
work.
incredible.
Yeah, it's God's work. Yeah.
We do in the schools DBS for the youth, Bible study every week. And here in the church, we do 2 clubs, one for the youth and one for the kids.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I feel in Jordan, they take care of the kid, they take care of the adult, but in the
They
between,
forget.
they just forget about them, or maybe not to forget about them. It's not easy to deal with them.
Teenagers are hard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very hard to deal
Yeah.
with them. For me, I feel like these children, they are the man and the women of the future. So, and they are the key of the homes. So through them, we can reach the mother and the family, and we can reach all the families. And we will put the seeds on their minds to grow with them until they be an adult, so they will be the leaders, and they will open the ministry, and they will keep walking in the same steps.
So from kids to youth and then prisoners. Is that the
Yeah.
other side of the spectrum for you?
Let me share something about Salim. Before he started this ministry, he was having like nightmare, and he was very anxious and nervous. He said, no, I will go to Eli and Rami, and said, no, I will not do this ministry. I will not share it. Yeah. And next day, Pastor Shadi, he's partnered with us. He shared with Salim. No, Salim, be ready. We have meeting, and we have to start the ministry.
It's amazing.
He say nothing. He's just looking at him. So that the same one was angry at home. No, I don't know. So I just keep calm. So he go. When he back home, he was amazed.
And one day, in the night, I cried. I'm now asleep here, and house, and wife, and kid.
Right.
Someone, he's sleep with maybe 50 people, and he didn't have anything inside. Just
Wow.
yeah. I went to the prison. He was pastor inside. Yeah. I said, I share the Bible. And he said, no, I will to bless you. He opened the Bible and he shared.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and he
so
said,
cool.
I do that in the prison inside. I do for all the people inside. I do every Sunday meeting.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
He said, maybe God need me here
Yeah.
because the people inside, no one serve him.
Right.
So maybe God need me here.
So is there a story from the ministry, whether children, youth, the prison, that you can share with us?
So there's many story. One of them for the center of for the refugees and Jordanian also kids. But the owner of this center are Christians. So we go there and make a meeting with him, and we start serve these people. But I was having very, very strong feeling that it's have a need. So I go there and I start. So I have now a group of 35 girls. I have only 2 of them Christian. It's youth, and we share Bible.
That's
only
incredible.
Bible.
Why do you think they keep coming back to your Bible study? What do you think draws them
They
in?
have hunger for the word. They need someone just to support them. I touched a very, very sensitive point in their heart and their life. So that's why they come back.
That's incredible.
And they ask me, we need to know the rest of the story. I said, no, next time.
Yeah.
So that's
And,
what they make
That's
them
great.
excited to come.
What is your main calling, would you say? Why do you guys keep coming back and keep serving faithfully? What do you think the Lord has put on your heart?
For me, that's just put the seeds and he will grow, because I just put all my effort in these kids, because I stayed in the beginning. They are the future.
Yeah.
So we will stay for a while here, but we have a call, we have a message, we have just to reach them. They will just give this message to their parents, to their other kids at the school, because the kids, I believe that the kids, they can share the gospel also with the other schools. So what we put on their mind, they will just spread. And
That's great.
Yes,
I think this
yes.
is the church future.
Yeah.
This is the church future.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Thank you so much for joining us this week in Jordan. It was like amazing, the whole thing.
It absolutely exceeded our expectations. The food is amazing. The people are even better.
Yeah.
The hummus is incredible. I will eat that for the rest of my life, all my days.
Are you gonna move here?
I think I might have to move here.
Yeah.
So what does corporate say of that?
Corporate says it's good.
Perfect.
I hope you got to enjoy the DBS group that we got to join. That was special for me. It was
Yeah.
like getting invited to that. I wasn't expecting it. And it was just so cool to see them and how excited they were to discuss stuff. I mean, that was so cool.
Totally.
And then meeting with the priest at the church and the
Yeah.
partnership that we're trying to work on. I think that's such a cool thing for both parties. And then kids ministry and just seeing how we do that. And prison
Absolutely.
ministry too.
Absolutely incredible. Stay tuned
Yes,
for our next episode and the adventure that we continue to take.
it's gonna be great.